Ano ai me ke alohaya kako pakahia pau. Greetings everyone and welcome to the Chaminade University of Honolulu's 2020 virtual commencement. We're so happy that you could join us today. Please sit back and enjoy as we celebrate our graduates. Inana mai kau mahu pula pula Eula akan niko Ahumakai ole Apalalau hala Akaui kapu ane ane Alai la la ve aku oia uite aloha ke ae O kau ola e ke aku E nana mai kau mau pula pula E ola akan niko Ahumakai ole Apalalau hala Akahui kapu ane ane Alai la la ve aku oia ui ke alo wa ke ae O kau ola e ke aku E nana mai kau mahu pula pula E ola akan niko Ahumakai ole Apalalau hala Akaui kapu ane ane Alai la la ve aku oia ui ke alo wa ke ae Ai hai ke kula o kalai poha kune Ka home o na koa ka narui e Velina ke aloha ia kako E kipa mai Aloha e, aloha e, aloha e. Ano ai me ke aloha, aloha.
As we begin this commencement ceremony, let us first pray for all of those that are suffering from the effects of the coronavirus. It would not be right for us to begin our time together without bringing to mind those that have been impacted so greatly in these past months. For those who have suffered an economic impact, for those who have been infected and face long recoveries, for those that have lost loved ones. God, provide them with comfort and hope through each step of their journey ahead. In the midst of this pandemic, we take time today to acknowledge that you, God, are a God of joy and hope, and we thank you for this time of graduation. As different as it is from other commencement ceremonies, help us enter into the experience as fully as possible. Gracious God, your spirit of wisdom has empowered the hard work and discipline of these graduates of Chaminade University in such a way that their hunger for learning has been nourished with knowledge, discovery, creativity, and determination. May this time of celebration be paired with prayerful gratitude for the many blessings that have made this moment possible. In gratitude, we pray for their families and the many who have sacrificed and assisted them to arrive at this hopeful moment. In gratitude, we pray for the professors, staff members, and administrators who have challenged, cared, and crafted them along this academic journey. In gratitude, we pray for their fellow students who have taught them about friendship, collaboration, and sharing. God, help these graduates to understand that now their lives move into a new chapter where there will be more challenges, but also many opportunities. Give them patience and hope to energize the days ahead. Give them energy to participate fully in society and to mold our world into a place and space where all are treated with dignity and respect, and no one in need is left to fend for themselves. Help them to enkindle hope in the world and bring good things to your kingdom. And may this celebration not be seen as a completion, but rather the beginning of many blessings that unfold as they serve you. We ask all of this through the inspiration of your Holy Spirit and your Son, Jesus. Amen.
Welcome to Chaminade University of Honolulu's 2020 commencement. I am Dr. Lynn Babington and have the privilege of being the president of this amazing institution. Graduates, every commencement is a special day. We come together as a community today to celebrate your achievements, your dedication, and your growth. For all of you, our graduates, today is a particularly momentous, as finally you have the opportunity to mark the end of your academic studies and celebrate your accomplishments. We are so proud of you. During the past 8 to 9 months, we have all learned to live with uncertainty and have managed many challenges in responding to and living within this time of the COVID-19 pandemic. You have had to complete your studies online, missed saying goodbye to friends, faculty, and staff, and were never able to properly celebrate. Your families have also faced challenges, and you've been there to support them. You are a resilient group, though, and the tenacity and grace you've shown in responding to these many ever-changing challenges have given us all great hope for the future. You are our future leaders, and we are confident in your ability to succeed. Commencements are a time to join as a community to celebrate the work of our faculty and staff who have supported you throughout your years of study with us. And we celebrate new beginnings. You are leaving, and some of you have already left, Chaminade University to go out and engage in the world as professionals, as neighbors, and as citizens. I've had the opportunity to think about the history of Chaminade University and to reflect on all of the changes that this campus has seen over the years. The world has changed so much since Chaminade was founded in 1955. We are truly a global community now. Thanks to the technology that's advanced so quickly, the world is right at our fingertips all of the time. All the world's challenges are truly global challenges that require global solutions and cross-cultural cooperation. And the world needs leaders who are comfortable working in this environment, working across cultures and reaching across disciplines. Class of 2020, the world has changed. You will determine how we rebuild and will be our leaders in this effort. And I ask that you make your community your priority. The Catholic Marianist education you've received has prepared you well for these challenges. You've experienced an excellent education, holistic by design, with a strong focus on the importance of serving others for the common good. The Chaminade Ohana has helped all of you, not only in your academic education, but in your exploration of faith. One of the distinguishing features of a Marianist education is to focus on adaptation and change, skills certainly critically important in today's changing world. It is an exciting world with an evolving global society that's creating whole new vistas of opportunity. And Chaminade graduates, now as ever, you will find your place in it. My message is, stay close to home. Maybe not physically, but in every other possible way. Remember your Chaminade education and the values you have learned. Pursue every ambition, go as far as you can possibly dream, and be the first generation to embrace a new responsibility, a responsibility to rebuild your community with compassion and justice. I would suggest to you that we are always making a leap of faith, as persons and as a university community. We are always stepping into the unknown with hope and courage. We make this leap of faith, and there's work to be done, that there is greater pattern that's unfolding in the world. We all have a role to play in the unfolding of the greater pattern that is the will of God. And we believe that the process of education is an essential transformative interaction between students and teachers and students and mentors that prepares us all for the work that is to be done. Education prepares us to put our shoulders to the wheel and to embrace our obligation to make the world a better place for everyone. And I say to you who are receiving your degrees today, this is what your time at Chaminade University has been all about. Congratulations and God bless. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Lance Askildson, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Askildson.
Aloha and welcome, graduates. On behalf of the Division of Academic Affairs and the Office of the Provost, it is my sincere honor to extend my congratulations on your achievement today. Today's commencement ceremony is a recognition of both your success in completing your college degree, as well as an important inflection point in your lives and the future possibilities now available to you. Now is the time to reflect not only on how far you've come, but why you began this journey in the first place. Your degree means more opportunity, more career and advancement possibilities, greater financial and personal independence, and the potential of greater responsibility in both your professional and civic lives. Undoubtedly, these were some of the pragmatic reasons that led you to pursue your college degree. But there is a deeper and more fundamental reason that also led you throughout your academic journey. A want, a need to learn and grow as a person, an intellectual curiosity, a need to understand the epistemology of your human condition, and a recognition that with great knowledge comes great responsibility. You have sought out this opportunity to challenge yourself, to grow as a human being, and take on greater responsibility in your life. And through our distinctive community here at Chaminade, our Ohana bound by our Marianist values and characteristics, you have also recognized the responsibility that you have to your fellow human travelers. That is what we celebrate above all here today. We celebrate your courage and conviction to embrace your humanity and serve more than yourselves. We celebrate your future growth and contributions to making the world a better place, one person, one interaction at a time. You have undoubtedly worked very hard and sacrificed a great deal to arrive at this graduation. And the current coronavirus pandemic has tested you more than most. We are indeed overjoyed to recognize and celebrate your success. But we also recognize that completing a college degree is rarely achieved without a tremendous network of support from partners, family, friends, and teachers. I would therefore like to also recognize and applaud your supporters, those who are with you today and those who are unable to join you in this moment of triumph, to recognize the shared burden and joy of this endeavor and your commencement to graduation. Before I conclude my remarks to you today, I would like to share a favorite quote of mine from the personal journal of American poet and environmental writer Ralph Waldo Emerson. He said, "The things taught in schools and colleges are not an education, but the means to an education." What Emerson meant was that a true education is not only what you learn with us, it's what you learn about yourselves and take with you to embark upon a lifetime of learning and growth thereafter. That is the legacy that we gift to you today, and one that will continue your human journey to greater insights and contributions far into the future. Congratulations, graduates of 2020. If in you we invest our great hope and aspirations for your success and a better future for all. It is now my great pleasure to turn the microphone over to our distinguished student speaker.
Aloha mai kako. My name is Charlie Marie Ku'upua Pumaikai Kapi'ioho Tanuvasa, and I am pleased to represent Chaminade University of Honolulu's graduating class of 2020. Fellow classmates, professors, staff, alumni, and our dear families and friends, welcome to Chaminade's first ever online broadcasted commencement ceremony. I am so grateful for the Marianist value of educating for adaptation and change, because we are able to gather this evening as a community in spite of the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the past several years, we have poured our hearts into the classrooms, and now we are ready to apply our knowledge gained toward real-world experiences. We've been challenged, molded, and reshaped, and we have triumphed, making it to this very day. This is our day. We did it! Years ago, I saw this drawing online of two men, like coal miners, digging a tunnel underground. The first man is going at it. He's digging away and sweating. He looks determined to find those diamonds. The second man is shown to be closer to the diamonds, but he slouched over, the axe over his shoulder, and he stopped digging, not knowing how close he was to those diamonds. And let's say these diamonds represent our goals or dreams. A quote is attached to the drawing and reads, "You never know how close you are. Never give up on your dreams." We have experienced too many crises in recent years that have disrupted our plans of working towards our dreams. In January 2018, the false missile alert was a statewide shared experience of panic and fear. Now, COVID-19 has given the world a taste of pure anxiety. From these two major experiences, we learned that there are more important things than sticking to a plan. Because what if we never have the time to execute this plan? Whether we're ready or not, we adapted, evolved, and became resilient with each life event that came up. It was like an aha moment. We realized we will not let anything get in the way of our dreams. So we repeated to ourselves, this is something I really want. I'm going to reach my dream. I'm going to persevere. Ho'omau is the Hawaiian value, meaning to persevere. It is a force within us that purely believes that we can do something, and we do it because of that strong belief. Our efforts and spirits do not waver. Ho'omau is the value of pushing through and never giving up easily. It is also knowing that our struggles, challenges, mistakes, and perceived failures are only temporary. They are lessons to be learned from. When we ho'omau, we become resilient, more courageous, and ultimately, we gain the courage to be vulnerable. As I have studied as a Master's in Science of Counseling Psychology student, vulnerability is a strength that so many of us are afraid of mastering because it leaves us open to criticism, judgment, and possibly feeling rejected. Students, do you remember how scary it was to apply for college, for a job even? There was a chance you weren't going to be accepted, but you applied anyway. We were all vulnerable in that moment. Currently, we are all living in a very vulnerable state because the future is unknown. So now, more than ever, we must ho'omau together. We must welcome and embrace the uncomfortable moments, feel all the feelings, and approach situations with openness and curiosity rather than with criticism and judgment. Ho'omau, we must be strong in our presence, confident in the space we hold in this world, and simply accept that we are human. Ho'omau, we shall persevere. We will continue to socially distance and wear our masks to protect the health and safety of others. We shall embrace vulnerability, being patient with ourselves and with others during this pandemic. Ho'omau, we are resilient, humble, and unashamed of the flaws that have made us who we are today. I would like to close by saying mahalo nui to all those who have modeled to us the value of ho'omau. These have been trying times for many of us, and I'm beyond blessed to be a part of a resilient group of individuals partaking in this commencement ceremony. My hope for us all is to remain curious and compassionate. We are all fighting our own battles. We are all human. Let us continue to live in the Hawaiian value of ho'omau during these uncertain times. Connect with others by having the courage to be vulnerable. And may we continue to do the good work as we have been taught by Chaminade University of Honolulu. Mahalo.
Aloha, graduating class of 2020, or I could call you the graduating class of COVID-19. You've all accomplished something amazing during these very dynamic times. You graduated. I think that most of us are having some difficulties adjusting to these stressful times, and it is easy to focus on the negative and to get down on ourselves and others, and in fact, to get down on the entire world. However, I feel that all of you are uniquely qualified to move the world forward. You already possess the skills, knowledge, and fortitude to accomplish great things, like graduating during a pandemic. So now you can use these to transform the new post-COVID world. Think of this time in history as a great opportunity. I know that many of you may be feeling stressed as you look for new jobs, maintain your current job, or try to advance in your careers. Remember that the good thing about stress is that you can actually do something about it. Also, stress is often really all about perspective. So you each have the opportunity to be an optimist about yourself and the future, or to be a pessimist. I want to encourage each of you to be an optimist as you help to build our new normal. To help you look towards a brighter world, look at all that you have accomplished. Wow. I really admire each and every one of you. In my opinion, what you have experienced and overcome really shows that you are adaptable, courageous, resourceful, and most importantly, determined. Take these traits with you into your future careers and relationships. Use them as you become leaders, role models, and engaged members of your communities. As you help to build the new post-COVID world and to tackle some of the important issues our world is facing, I would ask you to keep three things in mind. First, work to find common ground. Don't think that you know everything and that there aren't other ideas and perspectives. Seek out different opinions and listen to the ideas of others. Second, bring everyone with you as you improve the world. Work for social justice and service to others. Show empathy and care for your fellow man. And third, make time for relationships. Remember the blessing that many of us have enjoyed to have more time to spend with our families and loved ones, and how enjoyable and important that has been, at least hopefully for most of us. So remember these three things and the fortitude that you have shown. Congratulations, Silver Swords, and best wishes for the bright futures that I know all of you will have. President Babington, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Education and Behavioral Sciences, I present to you our school's degree recipients for Master of Education and Master of Arts in Teaching.
Christina Acosta, Trisha Roseanne Adams, Daryl Agna, Sarah Allen, Bridget Bolos, Michelle Bradley, Fedalina Carlos, Tasha Castro, Leanna Chu, Latasha Davis, Juan Espinal, Gregory Fischbach, Sheston Gibault, Michaela Gowan, August Hare, Alysia Ignacio, Katie Jackson, Jon-Vincent Jamir, Haley Garczynski, Samantha Kawamoto,
Sarah Koide,
Hiipoi Lee,
Sherilyn Macchiano,
Bianca Mina, Cheryl Morita, Tracy Ostermiller, Damian Packer, Joy Painter, Mary Peters, Shona Mae Pineda, John Anthony Pinpin,
Pauline Rye,
Gray Skelton, Mary Spencer, Ryan Starr, Laura Sullivan, Jordan Taboniar, Corey Takaki, Travis Takashima, Jennifer Tasaka, Dior-Ashton Teodosio, Cheyenne Tilford, Lydia Villoria, Aaron Wade, Antonia Wilbur, Christy Wong, Lauren Wong, Lee Wood, Outstanding Graduate, Joyce Yang, Chao Yu Yu, Alicia Angeles,
Melody Anzai,
Kaylee Castillo, Matthew Chang, Raina Rose Chang, Cassandra Christensen, Jacqueline Cohn Oslinder, William Davis, Cynthia De Jesus, Amy DeGell, Aubrey DiLorenzo, Samantha Furman Blight, Kara Funakoshi, Francis Gannon, Roger Garczynski, Veronica Haskell, Brandon Ng, Kristen Itaki Hashimoto, John Johnson, Marie Pierre Kalani Huia, Johan Liu,
Ashley Malama-Poplardo, outstanding graduate. Jasmine Mao,
Tierra Leigh McRoberts,
Marlene Medeiros,
Cody Nakamori, Lindsay Onui, Melody Ann Ramos, Tiana Rosario, Micah Smith, Wiona Smith, Autumn Straw, Samantha Supnet, Eric Swinson, Angelica Tau'anu'u, Gabriela Vea, Lisa Wigele, Daphne Williams.
MBA grads, here we are at graduation. And if you're like me, you have on some regalia to celebrate this joyful occasion, acknowledging your mastery of business knowledge. Hopefully, you have been and will take that knowledge to the workplace and apply it every day. And you'll make your world and the world around you a little bit better, more efficient, more effective, more satisfying. Let me give you a little short history of regalia. Why do we wear these things? Well, it's very European, dates back to the Middle Ages, first in monasteries, which were the repositories of knowledge and of writings for hundreds of years. There's an interesting book out called How the Irish Saved Western Civilization. And there were many centers of education throughout the world, in China and India and the Middle East. But in Europe, this just traces back to the monasteries and then to the first universities in the 12th century. University of Bologna in Italy is believed to be the first university and goes back to the late 1000s. The students wore robes because it was traditional for the priests to be the teachers, and the students emulated the teachers. So the black robes came from the clergy, who started by teaching Latin scriptures, and eventually the universities started to teach Greek and Roman scrolls and writings in philosophy, math, and science. In recent times, some of my colleagues have fashioned their robes to something that looked like the Avengers. They're pretty cool. They got green stripes and red stripes and yellow stripes. But this is a serious acknowledgement of the pursuit of knowledge. MBA degrees are quite different from master's degrees in philosophy, theology, and the liberal arts. The liberal arts traces their roots to Greek philosophy, the noble pursuit of knowledge. In Greece, the pursuit of knowledge was premier. Merchants weren't valued, trade was not valued, but the benevolent landowners were valued. Work was scorned, it was for plebes. Business and commerce legitimacy traces its roots to Hebrew values. So if you remember, David was a shepherd, so was Moses. Jesus was a carpenter, Paul was a tent maker. There were fewer class distinctions. Craftsmen and merchants were not looked down upon. And trade can be, that commercial idea of education can be traced through the Romans to the Reformation. So the effect on Northern Europe and on Northern England was such that the education in business trades was legitimized. And so the sons of the nobles, of the gentry, went to university. But the sons and daughters of those that were not part of the gentry actually had the initial stages of homeschooling. But the important education there was in things like accounting and in engineering and in business principles. Those engineers and accountants turned around and started enterprises, and that group of people who were religious dissenters traveled to New England and later established universities like Harvard, Dartmouth, Brown, Penn, Yale, and Princeton. The first business school didn't come along actually until 1881. The first graduate degree in business, the MS in Commerce, was in Dartmouth in 1900, the first MBA in Harvard in 1908. What was happening then? Urbanization, the Industrial Revolution, and a need for a group of people with skills and knowledge in business. Those groups of religious dissenters in England brought those values of work ethic and commercial prosperity with them from England. Along the way, business fought for equal academic respect and eventually was folded in, hence the wearing of regalia. So wear your regalia with pride and honor today. This is an opportunity to remember our church roots as Marianists and the opportunity to reflect on the opportunity you have had in the last few years to pursue knowledge to make your lives better and others better. And tomorrow, wear your business apparel just as proudly, knowing that you are involved in the noble pursuit of business that truly makes for a more prosperous and just society. Continue to live with both ideas, understanding that the knowledge of God is the beginning of wisdom and of the opportunities to expand prosperity with the free exchange of ideas, goods, and services facilitated by your new knowledge. So onward and upward, my fellow MBAs. And now, President Babington, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Business and Communication, I present to you the recipients of the degree of Master of Business Administration. Thank you.
Jonathan Albert. Bethesda Camacho. Stacey Camacho. Jordan Caputi. Tommy Chow. Jackie Chang. Carolyn Ching. Daniel Chun. Blaze Chung. Edward Cordasco. Bryson Dalmacho.
Yuha DeMello. Lydia Fatutoa.
Latonia Freitas.
James Gokenauer.
Darlene Gonzalez. Jason Hinton. DeBrian Holmes. Ryan Inouye. Lou Jen. Don Johnson, outstanding graduate. Jovelyn Koshiba. Amanda Kuros. Poinita Lawson. Crystal Liu. Barbara Mateo. Vanessa Manor. Torey Nakamura.
Lohiao Paoa.
Ron Partoriza. Eric Paul. Nicola Perez-Garreaud.
Jeffrey P.E. Mauna.
Arlyn-Mae Ramos.
Calavena Reyes Moniz.
James Russo.
Paula Signs.
Alan Seo. Brittany Souza.
Kazui Sukikawa.
Sean Uhihira. Mark Uikawa. Karian Wong. Robert Ibarra.
It is my great honor and pleasure to congratulate you on earning a Master's in Pastoral Theology from the School of Humanities, Arts, and Design at Chaminade University of Honolulu. We are proud of you and anticipate great things for your future. We know that this is an unusual time. The mere fact that we are celebrating by means of video instead of in person is one of the many ways in which things have changed throughout the last year. Lifeways and experiences that we took for granted only a few months ago have been radically altered. This is nowhere more keenly felt than at Chaminade, where we deeply cherish personal connections, relationships summed up by the word ohana. I join my colleagues in wishing that we could be with you face to face, giving hugs and well-deserved lays. And yet, while it is painful to be socially distanced from you all on this auspicious occasion, I also feel a sense of hope and comfort. For you are the individuals and collectively the society that will take on the challenges we now face. Prepared by your experience at Chaminade, you will become the professionals and leaders in your communities who inspire appreciation for art, literature, and culture, illuminate the great questions and truths of faith and reason, and help make sense of a complex and dynamic political terrain for those that you work with at this time, now more than ever. In pursuit of your master's in pastoral theology, you have been immersed in a course of study that places above all a sense of ethics and concern for others that is urgently needed in the world at the end of 2020 and as we move into 2021. Here again, I have to admit that it feels strange to say these things into a camera lens rather than address you directly. But I am holding in my mind's eye faces that I know and love, faces that I count on seeing every day in classrooms and in the corridors of Henry Hall. We are experiencing a global event of enormous proportions, and yet I am gladdened by the thought that we have played a role in supporting and empowering the people who will set forth from the beautiful slopes of Kalaipohaku to make a real difference in a world that desperately needs your presence, expertise, and compassion. You will always be a part of Chaminade's ohana. Congratulations on your achievement. President Babington, on behalf of the School of Humanities, Arts, and Design, I present to you our school's candidates for the Masters in Pastoral Theology.
Kin Shin Cheng, outstanding graduate. Reynaldo Dinulong. Meali'inani Durat Hernandez. Charles Mapa. Renier Torres.
Wow, that was wonderful. Graduates, please stand with us. President Babington, the faculty of Chaminade University of Honolulu attest that these candidates, upon certification of completion of all requirements for their respective degrees, are worthy of receiving them.
In my name and that of Chaminade University of Honolulu, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents and the state of Hawaii, I confer on these candidates the degree for which they have been approved, and with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto.
Congratulations, graduates, and aloha. My name is Jeannie Pinpin Lum, a proud alumna of Chaminade University from the class of 2005 and 2007. I am honored to welcome each of you to the Chaminade Silver Sword Alumni Ohana. While you may no longer be physically on campus after today, or in this current situation, no longer linked to your classes virtually, you will always be Silver Swords. Chaminade is forever grateful that you chose it to be your home of growth and formation. You contributed to building its legacy and will continue to perpetuate it through all the things you will accomplish after today. I am not saying you're going to be walking on the moon tomorrow, but if you are, awesome. But know that accomplishments are truly defined by what you gained and learned from an achievement or experience. It is the confidence you feel acing that interview to your first job. It is getting inspired by someone who got promoted and deciding to add gumption in your own stride to show that even you are meant for the next level. It is the unexplainable joy of meeting the love of your life, whether it's your soulmate or holding your first child, and feeling an added sense of purpose. It is gaining that spark of wanderlust and deciding to travel the world solo because you just know you want to experience the world and what it has to offer before the next best thing for you. Whatever it is, the Chaminade community would love to be there with you to support, encourage, and celebrate all of your accomplishments. We simply ask you to stay connected, and we hope you continue to share your stories through our alumni pages on social media. Send an email, postcard, visit campus when you feel safe, of course, and visit our website to continue to see how we are all growing together. This coming year, I will be one of the alumni leading the charge to help continue to grow our program and network. We look forward to sharing exciting updates soon that will keep you connected and hopefully get you back to campus to celebrate our reunion in the near future. Congratulations and welcome to the Silver Sword Alumni Ohana.
Hi, Professor Chun here. Congratulations on getting to this part of your journey. Graduating. Woohoo! Congrats and keep in touch.
Congratulations, you did it.
Aloha. What a wonderful privilege to be here today to congratulate you on the awarding of your master's degree in pastoral theology. Such an amazing achievement, so wonderfully deserved. May God's blessing continue to be upon you and your families.
Chaminade MPT class of 2020, Meali'i, and the rest of the gang, congratulations on all of your academic achievements with our program. We look forward to seeing how you serve the people of God in the diocese in the years to come. Aloha.
Congratulations, teachers, on completing your degree. I admire your dedication and your persistence toward your chosen profession, and I know that you're working very hard for your students every day.
Congratulations, graduates. May God, who has begun the good work in you, bring it to completion. Aloha.
Aloha, students. This is Maria Brownlow from the School of Business and Communication. Congratulations on your graduation. I would like to give you one advice. Keep your belief in yourself and walk into your new journey with enthusiasm. You will find it magnificent, spectacular, and beyond your widest imaginings. All the best until we meet again.
Graduates, let me wish you congratulations. This is the time when you take your tassel and move it to the side to show that you have graduated. And not only is this a festive time for you, but it's Christmas. So let me wish you happy graduation and a very, very Merry Christmas.
Congratulations, Silver Swords. Once a silver sword, always a silver sword. I'm so proud of you guys.
Aloha, students. Congratulations on achieving your dream of becoming a college graduate. Your hard work and effort has finally paid off. Now go out there and change the world.
Congratulations, graduates. I wish you all the best in your professional and your personal journeys ahead. Remember, anything that's worth doing takes time and effort. So follow your passion and your dreams and enjoy the journey ahead.
Aloha, graduates. It's Professor Smith. I just want to say congratulations, best wishes, and please keep in touch. We'd love to hear from our graduates. Mahalo.
Hey y'all, it's Dr. McKenna. I'm here to give you the biggest congratulations on graduating. I cannot wait for you to get into a classroom and start changing the lives of all of your students and how they think and how they see mathematics in a completely new and positive way. And don't forget, I'll be cheering for you every step of the way.
As we close this commencement ceremony, I would like to congratulate you once more on your academic achievement today. I would also like to take this opportunity to remind you that you have not arrived here on your own. Your academic journey at Chaminade has been guided by teachers, professors, and staff who have been passionate in their devotion to your learning, your growth, and your success. Higher education is not a commodity. Learning and intellectual growth are not products that you can purchase. Earning a college degree is not a transaction. You have joined a community of individuals who care so much about helping, teaching, and supporting others that they have devoted their careers and much of their lives to this noble endeavor. A college degree is far more than the knowledge with which you depart upon graduation. A college degree represents the end of the beginning of a journey in which you recognize how much you still have to learn and how much you need the help, guidance, and wisdom of others to continue that journey for a lifetime. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of the beginnings of your journey. And remember those who have invested so much of themselves in you and your success. Make us proud.
Light of truth by tropic sea, guide of youth, you keep us free. Your colors white as curling foam, your royal blue, our island home. Lift our loyal spirits high with the sword of inspiration.